Hello, my amazing master manifestors. How are we doing today? If you're new here, my name is Alisha Bradley. I'm a mindset and manifestation coach, and I'm here to help you naturalize everyday miracles, making conscious and deliberate manifestation an everyday lifestyle for you. Okay, we're here to integrate these skills, integrate this experience in our every single day lifestyle. So if you're about that life, you're in the perfect place. Welcome to the Refined You Camp. I am so happy to have you. And thank you for blessing us with your presence today. I truly appreciate it. Right from here, I appreciate you, boo. So I'm gonna cut through all the housekeeping today, and I wanted to make a quick video, just kind of like, I haven't really talked about this much, and I feel like it can help. Trust me, I've talked about it in pretty much every one of my videos, but I haven't made a video specifically on this. So this is perfect for you, no matter where you are on the spectrum of manifesting. You can be new into this conscious creative experience. You can be a master manifester. It's always good to hear this as a reminder or as a Kickstarter to help you enter into this process with more simplicity, with less pressure, and just with more ease. Okay, so let's talk about the simple manifesting formula, all right? When we are wanting to manifest a specific experience, it is a very clear formula. I find myself repeating this over and 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 over again to the people that I work with, clients, subs, VIP group members, okay? And this is just a friendly reminder of the simplistic formula that conscious creation is. We overcomplicate it, and it can get complicated, don't get me wrong, because all of the ins and outs makes it complicated. All the triggers, right? All the programming. That's when things can get a little, not so simple. But it's always good to come back to how simple this formula is so that you don't find yourself drifting off into this world of complication and confusion unnecessarily. So this is going to be a super simple and short video because that's how simple and short this process can be. The first step to this process is to understand what you want. Figure out what you want. Once you figured it out, you decide upon that thing. Once you decide upon it, you decree it, okay? A decision is it's a decree. It's pretty much the same thing. Those go hand in hand. So decide on what you want, decree it, and stand firm in it. That is the first step to this formula. The second step is to create a story that aligns with what you have decided upon. So for instance, you decided that you want to live a life with a romantic partner, a healthy, monogamous, loyal, happy relationship with a romantic partner with SP. That's what you decided upon. I don't care if that partner is your ex. I don't care if that partner is a celebrity. I don't care if you don't know this person, if you never met the person, if they're friends, if they're friends with benefits, if there's an ex that blocked you, you see all the complications in that. Okay, it's not complicated. It's a decision. You want to be with a specific person, or you have an idea of the version of the type of person you want. You may not know who they are in physical form. It don't matter. Decide upon what you want. That's the first thing. Decree it. Second thing is create a story that aligns with what you want. So for SP, create a story, a simple story. SP and I are together, happy in a monogamous, loyal, healthy, long-term relationship, marriage, cohabitation situation, whatever story you want to create. And you get to get creative with the story. You get to add as many details as you want, but the story itself can really start from a very simple kind of foundational story. You don't need all of the inner workings of the story. Just create the skeleton of the story, all right? That's the second step. The third step is don't waver from that story. We're not wavering. Again, this is where circumstances can come in and trick you and trigger you. And the core beliefs can come in a little pesky core beliefs and trigger you. This is where the complications come in. And that's okay if it gets complicated. Trust me, I know, I've lived it. But when we find things getting complicated internally, just know, oh no, I'm just gonna go back to the simple formula. Number 3, I'm not wavering from my story. I already decided upon it, I already decreed it, I already created what I'm creating for myself. I created the story in my mind, and I'm not going to waver from it, no matter what I see. Number 3 is probably the trickiest step in this process, in this formula, because you will have things trying to throw you off of this story, especially when it comes to you purging out those core beliefs and that old programming, and the way that manifests in the 3D, and the way that tries to come back and slap you in your face or trigger you or take you off of your path or whatever. But if you stick to number 3 with determination to not waver from the story that you created, it will become a lot more simple. So do what you got to do to not waver. Block folks that need to be blocked. Stop having conversations with folks that you have conversations with that are making you waver from your story. Stop putting yourself in environments and in circumstances that are going to trigger you so deeply that you're wavering from your story. Create the boundaries you need so that you don't waver. All right? That's number 3. And number 4, which I believe is one of the most important parts of this process that we tend to forget, is to activate your 5 senses to trick your mind and your body that this story is actually playing out in real time, real life right now. Okay? Yes, it's a parallel reality. It's already created. It's already playing out. Time is just an illusion. All of that. But we're not conditioned to believe that or to function in that way. We're conditioned to function at, this is the time today, this is the day, this is the time, this is reality, this is what it is. There's no other reality because this is all I can see. This is what I see with my 2 eyes, hear with my 2 ears, touch with my hands. This is all I know. So we're not conditioned to believe that we can just hop to a parallel reality and create it and activate our bodies and our brains to believe that it's already happening. So activations is the 4th step to this process, and that is major, you guys. And I have a whole playlist, and I'm continuing to add to it, of activations in the form of subliminals, guided meditation, guided visualization, sleeping meditations, okay? All of these are coming from the place of activating you, all of your 5 senses, and tricking your mind to believe that this is happening now, that your life is completely aligned with the goal, the manifestation goal, the story that you've created. 4 simple steps, you guys. Okay? Now I know all in the 4 steps, it gets sometimes a little tricky, okay? Because we are doing work. We are humans. We're not robots. We're not machines. And so there are moments where we get triggered, where we become sad, discouraged, where our 3D really just shows up in ways that we don't want. The whole purge, that's a whole conversation. I made another video about that, so go check that out. The purge is the thing, right? The purge can be very unpleasant at times. But if you stick to these 4 steps in this formula and you keep bringing yourself back to these 4 phases of this formula, I promise you, it will make it easier for you. Try not to fall off, or try not to get swept up into this world of confusion because you're watching too much information, you're taking in too much information, you're trying all these different techniques. The techniques aren't different, okay? Each technique that you learn, whether you learn through law of attraction teachers, law of assumption teachers, whatever, okay? The techniques are all there to activate your mind and body, activate your 5 senses. So how about we, starting today, create a term, an umbrella term for all of these thousands of techniques. They all fit under the umbrella of activation. I'm activating myself. Because once you can simplify it in that way, those thousands of techniques become a lot less complicated, don't they? Because they all are going towards the same goal. They are all here to help you embody in your body, to feel it on a sensory level and an emotional level, to embody the end state. That's the only reason why those techniques are there. So try not to see each technique as a different thing, a different part of the formula. Oh my gosh, there's hundreds and hundreds of steps to this formula. No, there's not. It's 4 steps. Let's keep it simple. Let's stick to it. If you need assistance, if you need support, I got my Heaven on Earth VIP group. That's what we're here for. That is literally what that's for. I am building a community. That's another manifestation. I am building a community, a village of people to help each other through this process, to help bring you back when you find yourself going off into these distant lands of confusion and murkiness when it comes to what you're meant to do anyway. You are a conscious creator. It ain't that deep. It gets deep. These conversations get very deep. But the formula is not that deep. It's quite simple because it's naturally what you were designed to do anyway. As a spiritual being living in this physical experience, you are meant to play this formula out over and over and over and over and over and over again to the point where it becomes autopilot. It becomes your default way of being. And I can tell you now, being on the other side of it, this is my default way of being. I don't question the formula anymore. I don't question the steps. I don't get thrown off like that anymore. I have my moments, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't get thrown off to the point where I'm gone for days and days and days and I can't find my way back, because guess what? I know the formula. So even though I'm a human and I have human emotional reactions sometimes because I am purging out generations of negative programming, of course I'm going to get triggered. So don't let any manifestation coach make you feel any type of way about you getting triggered and reacting. You are human. You're meant to feel, okay? And those reactions aren't information for you. It's informing you of, wow, what is here? Okay, this is here. Wow, I'm feeling this now. And I can feel through it and I can feel it out of me. And I can get that energy out of my system once and for all. All of these things that show up are gifts. They may feel very, very unpleasant, but they are gifts when it comes to you releasing the old, bringing in the new, becoming informed and aware of what's in there that needs to be purged out of you, right? Like all of this is just, it's really working in your favor, okay? So I hope this helped. Let's bring it back to the basics. Let's keep it simple, you guys. And again, if you need support, you know where to find us. You know where to find us. There is a fee for that. It is not free. So I wish I could offer that for free, but this is my career. This is what I do. I coach. I do work. I do manifestation work. That's literally all I do. I let go of all of my other side hustles that I had for years and years a while ago, because I wanted to dedicate my career to my soul mission. So I don't have a 9-to-5. I don't have any other things going on that aren't aligned with this mission, which is to open up all of our eyes to what we were designed to be in this world, and to help you as much as I possibly can. I will continue to shout from the mountaintops on when it comes to consciously creating heaven on earth in your life, and being that king, that queen, and living that abundant, wealthy life that you deserve. Complete health, complete wealth, complete abundance. Let's get it. Heaven on earth. Let's go. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.